So today we're diving into a vision from, well, one of the most influential venture capitalists out there, Marc Andreessen. He's talking about the future of AI and robotics, and he's not just talking about the next software update. He argues this is a massive planetary level shift.
It's a huge claim, and that's why this deep dive is so important. He's looking way beyond Silicon Valley. Our mission here is really to unpack why this fusion of AI and robotics, what he calls billions of intelligent machines, is set to transform everything: work, security, opportunity, whether you're in Johannesburg, Jakarta, or, right here at home.
Okay, so let's get right to the core of it. He makes a really crucial distinction between two kinds of AI. What is that, and why does it matter so much?
It's the difference between what he calls soft AI and embodied AI. Soft AI is, well, it's what we're all mostly using today. The large language models running in a data center somewhere, generating text, writing code.
Right, it's on a screen.
Exactly. But the real disruption, the true shift he's talking about, is when that AI becomes embodied, when it's put into machines that can actually move and lift and build things in the physical world. We're moving from screens to steel.
And we are already starting to see that. I mean, think about self-driving trucks, autonomous drones, all those specialized robots in factories.
Yes, precisely. And that shift is tied directly to this idea of re-industrialization. Andreessen uses this amazing phrase for them: alien dreadnought factories.
Alien dreadnought. I mean, that sounds less like a factory and more like something out of a sci-fi movie. What does that actually mean? Are these robot-dense systems even achievable? And what does that do to, human workers?
It's a goal that huge industrial investment is already chasing. The vision is just radical efficiency. But the human jobs don't just vanish. They change completely. You're not on the assembly line anymore. Instead, you're designing, you're building, and you're operating these huge fleets of intelligent machines.
What's fascinating to me is how quickly this goes global. Because physical work is universal, right?
Right.
Every single economy relies on construction, logistics, mining, agriculture. These robots won't just be in a few advanced countries.
No, they'll be in warehouses and on farms everywhere. And that's where the big global inequality risk comes into play.
Sure.
Think about it. If the U.S. and China use this tech to pull manufacturing back home, what happens to the millions of jobs in countries that depend on low-cost labor?
All across Asia, Africa, Latin America.
Yeah. Their entire economic model is suddenly at risk. They would have to pivot, and fast, into things like high-skill services and integration roles just to keep up.
And beyond the economy, he brings up another, maybe even more serious risk, and that's sovereignty. He literally raises the concern about waking up in a world of Chinese robots everywhere. This isn't just about trade, is it? It's about control.
It's absolutely about control. If your ports, your national transport, maybe even your security infrastructure, if it's all dominated by hardware and software from just one or two foreign providers, who really governs your country? Industrial sovereignty becomes the central national security issue.
So let's bring this back to some practical steps. For you listening right now and for your community, policy and government obviously have a huge role to play here.
A massive role. Industrial policy, education policy. It all needs to pivot toward skills that blend software with engineering and, critically, with ethics. Countries have to be able to procure, adapt, and govern these systems locally, not just buy them off a shelf.
And on a personal level, for parents, for citizens.
The implications are profound. I mean, our children are going to interact with intelligent machines constantly, in their hospitals, their transport, their jobs. We owe it to them to make sure they're prepared to be the designers, the regulators, the critics of these systems, not just passive users.
So the fundamental choice really boils down to this, doesn't it? Do we treat AI and robotics as tools to augment what humans can do, or do we see them as simple labor replacements?
Exactly. Our decisions on that right now will determine which path we go down. We can either just let the future of intelligent machines be written for us by a handful of powerful tech players.
Or we can insist on shaping it ourselves.
Yes. Insist on shaping it to reflect our values and protect our collective future. And that choice is being made today.